Now, the NHS needs to spend more money on keeping people healthy and less on treating them when they're ill. It's something every government knows, but in reality, our hospitals are under more pressure than ever. So what needs to be done? Our health correspondent Jill Dummigan's been looking at the challenges facing whoever's next in power.
60 players, 6 teams, but just one real opponent.
After COVID, I needed to lose weight.
I've always, been a big lad, and I've never really weighed myself, but I came here to get involved in a team sport.
Found out about this place and found out that Bury Council were actually funding places for us as well.
In the Northwest, more than a quarter of adults are now classed as obese. It's fast becoming the #1 cause of preventable deaths nationally, and it's costing the NHS £6.5 billion a year. So in Bury, the council's public health team is funding the first 14 weeks of each course.
Yeah, everything's going really well. I've currently lost 3 stone.
I'm enjoying just the sort aspects of it. I've lost 8 kilos in 7 weeks.
And you've lost 10% of your body weight.
Yeah. So just over 2 stone.
We hear every week, the guys weigh in every week, we give them some kind of lifestyle guidance and advice, and then they go and they play football for 30 minutes. They're part of something that's healthy, it's bigger than themselves. It's a real community feel as well.
Every government wants people to keep healthy. It's by far the best and cheapest option. But our population is now older with more long-term sickness than ever before. So the NHS is having to deal with an increased demand and still catching up post-pandemic. They're constantly playing a defensive game, tackling each crisis as it comes along.
What we have is not a national health service. We have a national sickness service in the UK. We have longer waits. We have issues with getting GP appointments. We have crises where we see ambulances queuing outside hospitals for access to A&E.
Hospital waiting lists have gone down from their peak, but they're still huge. In April, just 54% of this region's patients were seen within the national target of 18 weeks. Nearly 52,000 have been waiting a year or longer. And then there's A&E. In May 2014, no one in the Northwest waited longer than 12 hours there to get a hospital bed. This May, it was nearly 10,500.
It's normally been good, but about 6-7 weeks ago I tore my tendon. I got there at 6 o'clock at night. I got home at 8 o'clock next morning, but I never got seen for about 7.5 hours. It was just, chaos. It was chaos.
So did you do that here?
I did. Yeah.
And you had to go to A&E?
Yeah, I did. So I went to, I think it was Rochdale A&E, and it was amazing. I was in and out within an hour, and then the next morning I got a call at 8 in the morning saying don't have your breakfast, and then by 10 o'clock I was in Oldham Hospital, and then by 3 o'clock I'd had my operation.
So you had a really good experience.
Incredible, yeah.
And it is worth remembering that the NHS does successfully treat millions of people every year. Its continuation is near the top of virtually every voter's list. But tackling the challenges takes cash, and that's in short supply. Do you think they need more money?
Yeah, 100%. 100%. Need more money and more staff.
It's never had enough resources. There have been times when we've managed it really well, but over the last 10 years, we have not put in as much money as other countries in comparison. And now we're seeing the impact of that.
0.5 off. Well done.
In the past 10 weeks, the lads here have lost 46 stone between them. So in this game, they're all winners. The question is whether the next government can be equally successful. Jill Dummigan, BBC North West Tonight, Radcliffe.